Now, it's important to know that faux gardening is all the rage. I'm a big fan of faux gardening because I don't have a green thumb. My thumb is a little more brown. And a lot of you are looking at something like this and you're thinking, can I have this in my home? Can I plant this in the flower bed? The answer is yes and yes. You can do this very easily. It's from a brand called Wicker Park. These are 3-foot faux indoor-outdoor flowering trees. If you have an all-season sun porch, put these in a planter inside and they're gorgeous. They'll take no water. You don't have to worry about sunlight, don't have to worry about plant food or trimming them because they'll always look great. Right out of the box, they're beautiful. Now, I have this for you in the red, which is here. In the middle, I've got it for you in the pink. And then finally, we have it for you in the cream. Cream is most limited with fewer than 225 to go around. Maybe you picked up that Barbara King planter last hour, and these would be beautiful in that. Because something like this just needs a nice little home to place it down inside, and you got something gorgeous, instantly gorgeous, without any effort on your part. Now, joining us to tell us more about this is Rachel Pavis. She is one of our Wicker Park team members. She is also an outdoor enthusiast, my former neighbor, and love having you back on the air with us, Miss Rachel.
So great to see you, my friend. How are you, David?
Doing very well. I love faux gardening. I'm a big fan.
Me too. And you know what I love best about faux gardening is that you can mix it in with your real gardening too. You know, you could actually plant these by your front door in urns, and then you could even put some real plants around it because this is outdoor safe. What we've done, David, is we have actually treated the flowers and the greenery to delay the effects of the sun. What makes it really nice, though, is that this is so realistic looking. You have that beautiful, the branches that it grows on the stem of it. And David, this is our breakdown construction. What I mean by that is we actually have a little bit of assembly. You can take it apart, and we did that intentionally because if you'd like to, you can literally place this right into a vase or an urn and have it like that, as well as having it in that grower's pot. So if you're putting it in your grower's pot, you can see it just literally fits right in to the base of it, just like that. And it weighs about 6 pounds, David. So it's a nice weight to it as well.
And that grower's pot can be planted right in your flower bed. You can put that right down into the soil and plant it like a real flower, but you're never going to put a speck of water on it. Not going to worry about sunlight, not going to worry about plant food or trimming it because it's always going to look great. And right out of the box, Miss Rachel, it looks fantastic.
Yes.
While everybody else is waiting for things to bloom and flower, yours looks instantly good.
They do look instantly good. I mean, you can pull the branches down. It's going to take you 3 seconds to do that. That is all that needs to be done. And I love with this one, David, that you'll notice that the flowers are at varying stages of opening. All of them are in bloom, but some of them are just a little bit smaller or a little bit tighter closed. It's at that perfect stage of blooming. When you go to the garden center and you pick up a little flowering tree and you get it home, and within a couple weeks, if you forget to water it, if you don't take good enough care of it, or they over fertilize those so much so that they look beautiful when you're taking it home, and then it's not really sustainable. This is sustainable. It's going to look gorgeous for you year after year after year, whether you're using it inside or outside of your home.
Now we have 3 color choices for you. We have this in the red. You choose a color because the color makes you smile. We have it in pink. And most limited is the cream, and most popular. Let me pick up the cream and show you the cream by itself. Only 190 of these to go around, and something like this is really lovely. I would leave it in the grower's pot and plant this grower's pot right into my flower bed. No one needs to know that it's faux gardening. Only you and I and the few million people that are watching, right?
They're the only people, David. I put it right here into this urn that I have just to show you that you literally can put it right in there. And I love how this looks, that kind of topiary style where you can see the trunk of the tree coming up out of it. You could plant something in and around here if you wanted to, but I love that you don't have to. This is beautiful out of the box. Literally, it's going to add that little bit of sunshine to your home, whether it's inside or out. And that pink, if you look closely, David, I love how you can see that it's pink and cream that are mixed in there as well. Just such a pretty flower.
Well,
this
and
is
think
our
about
camellia
this.
flower.
Think about this. You got a gusty thunderstorm that blows up this summer, and everyone else's flowering plants are blown off the stem, right? The heavy winds come through, the heavy rain comes through, and all the real flowers that are planted at the neighbor's house around you are ruined. Your flowers look great because they're faux. No one needs to know that. Maybe they might know it after the rainstorm, but it's one of those situations where you're going to instantly look good. In fact, look better, because now everything stands up to the elements. This can go in whatever planter you have, or it can go into the ground, into the flower bed, whatever the case may be. Don't miss out on faux gardening. It makes a big difference. Now, if it looked artificial, I could understand your willingness to walk on by, be like Dionne Warwick, walk on by. But it's important to know that this looks realistic, because faux gardening has come a long, long way.
It really has. You're so right about that, David. I really feel like that's one of the great things about faux gardening. You can't tell when you're on top of this that this is actually not going to be a real plant. And like you said, being in that perfect stage of bloom, when you bring this home, and you don't have to worry about storms, you don't have to worry about wind knocking over. Also, it's well weighted. It weighs about 6 pounds too, and it's 3 feet in height.
Rachel Pavis, already over 100 of these are out the door, and what a pleasure to have you back on the air this Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, have a wonderful weekend. So great to see you, David. Thank you.
Nice to have you back. Thank you.